Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. During the last episode of The Bachelor, viewers watched as Matt James met the parents. Multiple sets. He had hometown dates with Bray Springs, Michelle Young, Serena Pitt, and Rachael Kirkconnell. Rachael was among the three women making it past hometown dates after Serena dumped Matt. There are rumors that Rachael gets the final rose. However, recent allegations of racism may have doomed her relationship with Matt James. Did social media backlash ruin Rachael's chances with Matt? Rachael Kirkconnell is widely believed to receive Matt James' final rose at the end of season 25. However, the social media storm surrounding her may have doomed their relationship. Throughout the last month, there have been several allegations about Rachael's past behavior. Some of the allegations, such as bullying others for interracial dating, are just allegations without evidence. However, there is photographic evidence of Rachael attending a plantation-themed event in 2018 when she was in college. Those types of events are widely condemned due to their racial undertones. Things for worse when Bachelor Nation host Chris Harrison went on Extra to defend Rachael. His interview with Bachelorette alum Rachel Lindsay went off the rails. Due to the backlash from his comments during the interview, Chris Harrison is on indefinite leave. Matt James recently released a statement condemning both Chris and Rachael. While he didn't say it outright, many interpreted from his statement that his relationship with Rachael is over. Rachael's mom recently gave an interview that seems to imply that Matt wasn't the right one for Rachael. Kim Kirkconnell says romance wasn't meant to be. Rachael recently took to her Instagram to plead with fans to stop defending her. However, it seems her mom isn't included in that. Kim Kirkconnell recently spoke to The Sun in her daughter's defense. She denies that Rachael is a bully or a racist. However, her comments about Matt James are the eyebrow-raising part of the interview. Obviously, Kim Kirkconnell can't give away the ending of The Bachelor. But reading between the lines, she seems to imply the relationship between Rachael and Matt is over. Regarding her daughter's future with Matt James, Kim Kirkconnell said, "If he chooses Rachael and stands by her, then you know Matt does truly love her. If he chooses Rachael and then leaves her, then it was not meant to be. But it may not be entirely hopeless." Elsewhere in the article, Kim Kirkconnell reveals her daughter is trying to show Matt that she's changed. She wants to work with him to fight against injustice. Rachael said as much in the latest video addressing the scandal. She encourages her followers to seek out resources that will help them be anti-racist. Will Rachael Kirkconnell appear on Women Tell All? Before viewers see the conclusion of Matt James' season, his cast-offs get to confront him. Season 25's Women Tell All may be more dramatic than the entire season. However, Rachael Kirkconnell is not slated to appear. This is because she is part of Matt's final three picks. Bray Springs and Michelle Young won't be appearing on Women Tell All either. But based on the preview, there will be a lot of drama even without Rachael. The other women confront Queen Victoria for her bullying. Abigail Herringer opens up about being the first deaf contestant. Women Tell All airs Monday, March 1. Matt's journey on The Bachelor continues the following week. Join our Facebook group to chat with other Bachelor Nation fans. Not meant to be. Rachael Kirkconnell's mom drops Bombshell about Matt James. The Bachelor romance facing its biggest test yet? Chapter 1. A love story once crowned by roses. When Matt James handed Rachael Kirkconnell his final rose on season 25 of The Bachelor, fans swooned. America had watched their chemistry blossom, combust, and, despite scandal, cling on for dear life. After the final rose had ended in heartbreak due to revelations about Rachael's past, many believed the story was over. But that wasn't the end. Months later, the two shocked fans with a reconciliation, proving love could weather a storm, or so everyone thought. Now, years into their relationship and countless public appearances, vacation photos, and charity efforts later, One voice has emerged to shake the entire foundation of their future. Rachael Kirkconnell's own mother. And her message: they're just not meant to be. Chapter 2. A whisper turns into a roar. It started with a quiet comment at a local Georgia charity fundraiser. A few bystanders heard it and shrugged. But then a source close to the Kirkconnell family reached out to a popular Bachelor Nation podcast. It wasn't just a flippant comment, the insider alleged. Kim, Rachel's mom, has been worried for a while. She doesn't think Matt and Rachael are aligned anymore. Within hours, the comment made its way to Reddit, then Twitter, and within 24 hours, tabloids exploded. One headline read, "Rachel's mom doesn't approve of Matt James anymore. Are they headed for a split?" Another was more brutal. Kirkconnell family sour on Bachelor romance. Mom allegedly never liked him. Fans were split. Some defended Rachel's mother for looking out for her daughter, while others accused her of being out of touch or even jealous of Matt's spotlight. But what exactly led to the shocking change of heart? Chapter 3. Behind Closed Doors. Rachel's mom, Kimberly Kirkconnell, has remained largely private during her daughter's post-Bachelor fame. Unlike the moms of other Bachelor Nation alumni, she didn't jump at the chance to be in the spotlight. But in a private sit-down with a journalist from a Southern lifestyle magazine, she reportedly let her guard down. "Sometimes people fall in love with a version of each other," Kim said cryptically, per a now-deleted excerpt. "And when the masks come off, they realize maybe they were never meant to last." The article was quickly scrubbed. No official quotes made it into the final print version, but screenshots circulated on social media. And fans quickly zoomed in on what many believe was the true message. Kim doesn't see longevity between Matt and Rachael. Chapter 4. The Family Divide. One source close to the family claimed Kim's concerns weren't recent. "She was quiet in public," the insider said, "but she's never been 100% sold on Matt. Not even during The Bachelor. She worried that Rachael was infatuated, not in love." The concerns allegedly only grew over time. Kim felt Matt prioritized his career, public appearances, and dancing with the stars over truly bonding with the family. She believed Rachael had changed too much, losing herself in trying to match Matt's brand. And most shockingly, she allegedly worried Matt was still not over the Rachel Lindsay interview debacle. For context, when Matt and Rachael originally broke up due to photos of her at an antebellum-themed party surfacing, it was Matt's emotional after the final rose confrontation with Emmanuel Acco that turned public opinion. Kim reportedly felt that moment had permanently changed Matt. "She thinks he's guarded," a family friend claimed. "He can't fully let go, and that means he can't fully love Rachael." Chapter 5. Trouble in Paradise. Rachael and Matt have often posted lovey-dovey photos online, from exotic beach vacations to charity marathons. Their joint efforts like the Abundant Life Project and co-hosted events for mental health awareness made them seem like the perfect Bachelor Nation power couple. But eagle-eyed fans noticed something odd in recent months. Fewer photos together. Rachael attending family events without Matt. A Mother's Day Instagram post where Kim didn't mention Matt in the caption. And then, in early May, Rachael made a cryptic TikTok. She lip-synced to the viral soundbite. "Maybe it's time to be selfish and start over." Fans lost it. Was this the beginning of the end? One user commented, "She's dropping hints. Mom's probably right. This relationship's on thin ice." Another replied, "This feels like the breakup slow burn." Rachael deleted the TikTok hours later. Chapter 6. Matt James breaks his silence. Amid the growing speculation, Matt James posted a single black and white Instagram story with one word: respect. No context, no tagging, no mention of Rachael. But fans took it as a subtle clap back. Soon after, he spoke on a podcast, Better Tomorrow, and briefly addressed the controversy. "You know, People will say what they want to say, family included. I respect everyone's opinions, even when they don't align with mine. It wasn't a denial, it wasn't an attack. But it wasn't a profession of undying love either. And that only fanned the flames. Chapter 7. Rachael caught in the middle? Sources say Rachael is heartbroken, not necessarily over her relationship with Matt, but because her mom's comments have caused a public storm. She didn't ask for this, one friend claimed. She loves her mom, she loves Matt, but now she feels like she has to choose. Insiders say Rachael has confronted her mom. They had a heated conversation, the source alleges. Rachael asked her mom to stop talking to press, to stop giving fuel to the rumors. But Kim reportedly stood firm. She told Rachael, "I'm your mother. I know you better than he does." Ouch! Chapter 8. What Bachelor Nation is saying. Fellow Bachelor Nation stars are not staying silent. Katie Thurston commented on a Bachelor Tea page. Sometimes moms are wrong. Sometimes they're just scared to see their daughters grow. Tyler Cameron, Matt's best friend, liked several tweets defending Matt from toxic in-laws. Meanwhile, Rachel Lindsay weighed in during her podcast. It's tough. Family doesn't always agree, but if a parent sees red flags, we shouldn't immediately villainize them. Bachelor fans took sides. Hashtags like #TMat and #TrustYourMom trended. One TikTok even mapped Rachel's past relationships and compared them to Matt. Her mom's got a pattern, a creator alleged. She never likes her boyfriends. Another theory. Kim is planting seeds to push Rachael to the Bachelorette. She wants a clean slate. Is this conspiracy or strategy? Chapter 9. The Wedding That Never Was? Rachael and Matt have never announced an engagement despite years of dating. At first, fans chalked it up to patience, healing, growth. Now they wonder, was there hesitation all along? She was ready to marry him, one insider shared. But Matt kept stalling, said he needed more time. That freaked Kim out. Could the lack of a ring be the real reason behind Kim's bombshell quote? Chapter 10. The Future, Together or Apart? As of now, Rachael and Matt haven't split publicly. They've appeared at the same events, but not side by side. No couple pics, no recent couple content, no denial, just silence. Some sources say they're taking space. Others say they're in therapy. One even whispered already broken up, just waiting for the right time to announce. But one thing's certain, Kim's comment changed everything. They're just not meant to be. Those 5 words may echo louder than anything else. Final chapter, meant to be or meant to end. In a world where roses wilt and reality TV romance rarely survives the real world, maybe Kim Kirkconnell's message wasn't just criticism, it was a mother's instinct. Love is complicated, families are messier, and Bachelor Nation is always watching. As fans wait for an official word from Matt or Rachael, one thing is clear. Sometimes, the greatest obstacle isn't distance, fame, or controversy. It's the quiet truth spoken by someone who knows you best. And now the question remains. Will Rachael Kirkconnell listen to her heart or her mom?